I really like Brand New Day. My thoughts on Brand New Day is like I thought it was definitely the strongest Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. And I've actually liked the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. I loved Homecoming. I thought that one was I think that's my favorite Tom Holland Spider-Man movie up until Brand New Day. I've always kind of I know there's been a lot of critiques on Tom Holland's Spider-Man on the way they've kind of like I guess brought him in and how his movies have been. But honestly, I've found enjoyment in them because we've seen the traditional Spider-Man with the Tobey Maguire movies and the Andrew Garfield movies. We've seen that and they're amazing in their own way. No pun intended. The difference with Tom Holland was is that he was a Spider-Man established in a growing MCU. So how did that look, right? And I thought that was really cool that Iron Man played a part in it and all that stuff. And now looking at that original trilogy, it was his origin story of becoming the Spider-Man that we all know and love. This Spider-Man is more of that traditional Spider-Man that we all love, and he's really grown into it. Like, this is a Spider-Man that's gone through the Civil War, gone toe-to-toe with Thanos, with Mysterio, and then obviously he fought the Andrew Garfield and the Tobey Maguire villains. Like, he has got some tenure now, and he is like this sort of seasoned veteran Spider-Man. And I think one of the things I really liked about this movie was, number one, the isolation that Peter Parker experiences. You really see that. Peter Parker. Some of the best stories of Spider-Man is when Peter Parker loses, but Spider-Man's winning, and you kind of see the emotional sort of gravitas that and the turmoil of him coming to consequences of his actions that were made in No Way Home. I thought the movie captured a lot of the different moments amazingly. So the things that I really liked is that the action sequences I thought were amazing. That was some of my critiques in the other movies. I thought the action sequences weren't always the best. I thought the director did a really great job doing it. He also directed Shang-Chi, which the action was great in that movie.
Yep.
So the action was done really well. The color grading was fantastic. I really liked that. The cinematography was on point. One of my favorite highlights about this movie was the emotional beats in this movie. There's a lot of great emotional tenderness that really kind of slows the movie down in a good way with all this action-packed stuff that's going on. One of my favorite moments is when Peter, MJ, and Ned are sort of chilling in their apartment, and I think Peter's building Lego and MJ's just drawing them. I thought that was one of my favorite scenes in the movie. It was really beautifully done. There was a lot of emotional layers done in the movie that I thought kind of really, spoke out, I think, to the audience. Because at the end of the day, with all these big action spectacles, it doesn't matter if there's not emotional beats that, pull on your heartstrings. And I thought there was a lot of that. I thought John Bernthal's addition into the Spider-Man movie and Mark Ruffalo's addition to the movie were amazing. It didn't feel like they were hedging them in. They actually felt like pretty organic and fluent throughout the movie. I thought, surprisingly, and, I'm not complaining, John Bernthal was in this movie a lot more than I expected him to be. And I thought he and Peter Parker played so well off each other. So I thought that was pretty awesome to see. The action sequences with Hulk were amazing, top tier. It was really nice seeing more of a traditional Hulk, and not the Professor Hulk or a goofier Hulk. So it was really great seeing that. The villain, I thought, the antagonist, I should say, I thought it was a really unique choice that they had an X-Men member be introduced in a Spider-Man movie, and I thought Sadie Sink did a great job as Jean Grey. So I thought Sadie Sink did a really great job as Jean Grey. I'm really excited to see what she does, I guess, because now we know she's going to be one of the pillars of the Marvel going forward. I really thought Marissa Tomei's return as Aunt May, I thought she was utilized really well in this movie from the dream sequences. So I thought that was really great to see because it was kind of like a nice sort of homage and even more of a send-off to that character, because that character really played a big part in Peter's life and in a way now served as a place for Jean Grey. Ironically enough, I thought the chemistry between MJ, Ned, and Peter was probably the best in my opinion in this movie, which is kind of ironic because they didn't know him and there was not much established, but you really got to see how much, I got to notice how much I really connected with those characters once they were kind of detached. And I think the original trilogy, in hindsight, I think did a really good job building the rapport between those characters. Overall, I gotta say I love Brand New Day. I love the action. I thought the emotional beats were amazing in the movie, and I thought they were implemented beautifully. Hey, surprised to see you there. Thanks for watching our episode. Make sure you subscribe to our TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Links in the bio. Until next time.